we're not as helpful as we thought we were gonna be. We're just causing them a lot of problems, I guess.
Feel like home.
Hi guys, good morning. We're out on a friend's ranch and it's super fun, but they invited us this morning to go on a little tiny cattle drive with them. So we'll be riding in a little side-by-side up while they do their thing. So we'll be taking you along with us, but it's beautiful this morning and super thankful to be in Nebraska. Ethan's over here already making friends.
There's one.
Yeah.
I know I'm not experienced or anything, but like just drive it at them, like, hey, move! But I also don't want to, you know, get in their way or something. And they didn't give us any instructions either.
No, they didn't give us any instructions.
Yeah.
So we just got our instructions and we're just gonna be following the herd from behind. So that's kind of our job for the day, is to follow the herd. Circle almost, and getting all of them, they've been pretty spread out, and then we're going to push them into another pasture. But this is what they look like right now. The whole gang is almost here, and then we're ready to push. paving the way for their families of being first generation agriculture and seeing them on this ranch. Grace does a lot of the marketing for the ranch and helps them sell their beef, and then Salvetti helps manage and do all the ranch. The owner of the ranch is this very sweet 73-year-old man, Blaine, and he lives out here on the ranch, and so does his daughter Jacqueline, but she's not in town. And they have about 2,000 is what Grace estimates in terms of number of cattle, and especially right now since it's the little babies are still around, but it's absolutely beautiful out here. They were telling us that all of this like grassland that you can see everywhere, it's like a miracle that it even grows because it's all sand out here. There's no dirt. So if there wasn't any grass, it would just be sand dunes, which I just think is so crazy and so cool. But the ranch is absolutely stunning. They're known just like for all their conservatory and all these things. They have tons of wildlife. There's some deer and waterfowl and all the fun things. But it's just been a really incredible experience just being able to be out here and see what they do and see where they live.
Oh, you just love the view from here. Just all the cows pooping. I mean, you're like, it's so cool, and then they just lift their tails up and just poop slides down their butt. Disgusting. Right, look at that. Hey, so we got a flat tire on our little four-wheeler while we're trying to help move the herd. So we're on the back of this guy, trying to make it back. They thought the tire would be okay. They were just fixing it before we got on it, and well, we just looked down when we stopped and we're like, it was completely flat. So honestly, I don't know how long we were driving on it with a flat. Hopefully not long. Wouldn't want to ruin the rims or anything. I don't think it was too long though. It didn't feel like we were flat or anything. So we're getting a ride back. So I don't know. We're not as helpful as we thought we were going to be. We're just causing them a lot of problems, I guess.
Yeah, where they was before, we could just slide and put them on there. We can get them to put them on there. The other one, the valve stem was cracked.
They get excited every now and then. Just take off.
Yeah, they're playing. Go into nice mood.
So after that, Jayla stayed on the four-wheeler and I went on another side-by-side, which was dragging like a feed bag, and all the cows ended up just following it right into the next pasture that we wanted to move them to, making it super easy once we rounded them all up. After that, we just got a ride back to the barn where we started cleaning up the horses. You brush the horses, clean them up. Up, buddy.
Last time I probably brushed a horse was in like 4th grade.
Back when you were all about them.
Mm-hmm.
What's this one's name?
What's
this one's name?
Okie.
Okie?
O-K-I-E.
What's up? What's up, Okie? Hi, buddy. Hi. Pesky flies, huh?
Sick of them. The stomping is just to the flies.
That's what I thought. I was like, get all of them. Poor guy. Poor guy.
Your grandma's gonna be jealous. Every little girl's dream is to own a horse.
Pretty.
Absolutely.
He's like, I deserve this. I deserve this.
really
I worked
hard.
so hard. Here you go. Is it? Yep, there you go. Oh, so gentle.
Drops half of it out of his mouth.
Snack time.
The lips.
The lips.
He's so gentle with it. Some of them are just like.
Yeah.
With their teeth.
It's been a while.
He's a good boy.
He
This
is.
isn't snack, this is the back.
You have more snacks. Give me another one.
Tell him what we're getting here.
Alfalfa cubes.
Alfalfa.
And some grain. Look at his face. He's making such a funny little face.
Yeah, you're just a big sweetie.
He's a good horse. He's a little bit lazy sometimes, but you know, that's okay.
Aren't we all though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't really know why I need to be doing this. Anybody else will be doing the job.
Do another one?
Please, I'm starving.
Do you mostly just? I mean, they have the feed boxes right here. I mean, like those guys, they just seem to like go out there and just eat.
Yeah, so we really only give them grain and stuff like this when they work. So we try to keep it like, I mean, they expend so much energy with us that we kind of try to up their nutrition before they go back out because they can.
Oh, okay.
They get the nutrients they need from just grazing, so they would be fine out there. And these guys graze all day too, but when we expend them a little bit more, we just want to keep them like conditioned and keep their body from.
Feed them a little bit better stuff, and then you're like, okay, you're fine.
Yeah, and they're
But
like
faster.
sometimes you have to catch them by like shaking grain because otherwise they like don't really want to come over and work. They associate like eating with working, and so they're like, whatever, sure, I'll come for that. Like that's fine. And then they end up working, and they're like, that was a scam. And then we feed them again and sweeten it up the deal.
Yeah, see what happens when you do a good job?
Look at this
You get the
face.
good
Like,
food.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So we ended the day with getting a little bit of work done, and then we were blessed enough to have a super beautiful lightning show right before we went to bed. The next morning we got an early start to the day. We packed up, got ready to leave, and headed out off of the Flying Diamond Ranch. But not before seeing some cows and having Coda say hi and bye to them. What do you see, Coda? Are there cows out there? Are there cows everywhere? Huh? You gonna go get them? What? Oh, it does.
What is it, Coda? Are they the cows?
It's unoriginal and pretty cynical to think you're playing a game that's unwinnable. No need to speculate or overcomplicate. Just think we're more than the sum of our worst mistakes. It seems weird, it sounds funny to feel broke when you're not out of money. It's a strange feeling when we're
Well, we're headed out. We had an absolutely amazing few days at the ranch. Getting to go on a little cattle drive was definitely the highlight of the trip, and all the sunflowers. The sunflowers are so pretty everywhere. Nebraska definitely surprised me.
For sure.
It was crazy. It's just really pretty out here. It's really different. But we're starting to head out of Nebraska. We have at least 1 or 2 more nights out here. So we're gonna go check out the next place and see if it's a good spot for us to hunker down for a little bit. Go into town because we haven't been into real town in a little while, and get some groceries so we have food. And go from there. But the ranch has been great, so big shout out Grace and Salvetti. Thank you so much for hosting us. It's so good to see you guys. And until next time, because we definitely hope to be back out here because it was absolutely perfect.
Stopped to have lunch real quick. We were recommended this place. It was highly recommended that we stop here at Carhenge. It's like the pride and joy of this town, Alliance in Nebraska, and they said if you are anywhere close, you have to stop by. So we're here now. Just had a little lunch break, and we're gonna go check it out.
Alright, so this is Carhenge, and it's an art installation by this guy that was inspired by the Stonehenge over in Europe, and because there was no rocks around, he decided to use cars instead and was very inspired by it. And so him and his family whipped this all together a good couple years ago, and now it's the Heart and Joy of Alliance.
When you walked into this room, you hardly knew anyone. Sea full of strangers crashing on the rungs. When the band strikes by the end of the night, strangers no more. I wanna dance with everybody who came through that door. Whether you came here to party or you came here to cry, whether to meet somebody, cheat somebody, get low or get high.
Alrighty, so an hour and a half later, we are out here in Toadstool, Nebraska. Pretty close to the border of South Dakota. It's starting to look like South Dakota a lot. It's really beautiful out here. We even got some nice cloud cover. Right now we're just setting up camp, and then we'll decide what to do next. All right, it's dinner time. Finished up dinner, a little sunset hike in our what Jayla calls the mini Badlands here in Nebraska, and yeah, we're gonna go watch the sun go down.
Come on, good girl.
You're still the rocks that I cling to when everything else falls apart.
Hi, girl.
You're still the one that I'm building on, the reason my hope's never lost. You're the reason my hope's never lost. You come through now like you did back then, time and time and time again. Almighty fortress, my defense, time and time and time again. Oh, time and time and time again. Nothing has ever been wasted, 'cause there's nothing that you won't restore. As the waters rise, I'll lift up my eyes to where my help's coming from, 'cause you're where my help's coming.
Thanks for watching today, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Cheers.